We are live. We are live. I appreciate you being here. Hey, right away, make sure you have my email and put my email here. We're going to go through some live Q&As, but if for some reason I'm not able to get to your credit repair question, and sometimes we get a lot of questions, why not? Feel free to email me your credit repair questions and concerns and needs right there in the chat. Got my email address, okay? And I'll put up my websites for you guys. Also have contact information, okay? Services, do it yourself, for you, all good for you, okay? And I'll be periodically giving you my email address so you have it, so you can get in touch. Hello, everybody coming in. What's up? Great to see the subscribe tribe here on another Saturday on the live stream. This is phenomenal, okay? I want to give you this information. You can ask all your questions here on the chat. Feel free to put your questions there as I bring you this new information about a state paying off student loans through their tax credit program, okay? So you may not want to do this, all right? You got other options. You can dispute the student loans. You've got the letter to, exercise your equity, all this good stuff. But I wanted to let you know of a program that exists and that I feel like is going to start happening, okay? Good afternoon from South Carolina. Awesome. So the state of Maine is now paying off people's student loans. It doesn't matter what state you got your student loan in, doesn't matter what private college you went to, doesn't matter what institution. If you start working in the state of Maine, you can get tax credits per your student loan payment. So let's say you spend $5,000 in student loans and you owe $5,000 to the state or whatnot. You don't owe anything, zero. Reduces your tax liability. Now, if you're in the STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, if you're in that field, they will actually give you money back. So if you have a tax liability of $4,000 and you spend $5,000 on your student loans, you'll get $1,000 back. Now, this is just the state of Maine. It's new. It's something that is just coming out recently. I have a feeling the states are going to start doing this. The federal government might start doing this. They do not want people leaving the states to go to other employment. So Maine, the state of Maine, is not very big, right? So it's losing out all these great opportunities and jobs to other bigger states and cities that are bigger opportunities, bigger networks, the LAs, the Chicagos, the Miamis, the New Yorks, this kind of stuff, okay? So they want people to stay there and work. They only have a median, this is the thing, their workforce is about 44 years of age or so. That's their average. So they don't have all these young people coming in. This is very intriguing because if you go to a private college in Boston, private college in California or something like that, they're still willing to pay. Very interesting. It's different than a state-sponsored program allowing someone to go to the state school for free. Very intriguing, a possibility. Also, if you got student loan issues, hit your boy up in the right here in this chat. We're doing it live. Email me, all right? I'll make sure to put my email again. I want y'all to have my email, okay? The tribe needs to be able to get a hold of me, all right? And we've got more questions and answers here as well. I've talked about Ultra FICO. If you haven't seen the video on Ultra FICO, take a look. If you're watching this replay, there's a video out there on Ultra FICO, new Ultra FICO, that if this comes out in 2019, it would roll in or be a part of another FICO scoring system, which will allow, not necessarily mandatory yet. Okay, so some people were like, oh man, is this mandatory? Not necessarily mandatory yet, but might allow for banking information to be allocated into your FICO score if you have less than desirable FICO information, the collections, the charge-offs, that kind of stuff. Help boost your score. It's kind of like adding your rental information of that sort, yes? But it would be your banking information. This new Ultra FICO might be allowed to say, hey, they've got no overdrafts, they got a good balance running through their checking account, their savings account, their money market account. Boost up this score. They know how to manage their money. They made some mistakes in the past with their credit, which they're cleaning up because they got the letters at 609creditrepair.com or they got the Awesome Life doing it, right? But you might need to get that car note, that house, whatever it is you need to get, because everybody's credit is different. Everybody's credit is different. And before we get into this question, we have one testimonial here about how everyone's credit repair is different and how it affects each individual differently and how you can get what you might need without all sorts of wild deletions. Okay, you might be able to get what you need very quickly and clean up the credit as you go on. Some people close on homes and continue working on their credit. Some people get their cars, continue working on their credit. Some people get the credit cards, travel credit cards. That's what I did, and kept working on my credit. So here's an individual who, and this is very unique testimony. I like this very, very much. Okay, so Frank, I'm gonna say Frank here. I'm gonna put all this information out here. But he says, Brandon, this is a heartfelt early testimonial. Thank you. Thanks to using your disputes, I got the tricky part of my credit repair process to a better place after the first round. I got portfolio collections deleted, and another account deleted. No increase on the score yet, but I'm confident that it will go up in time. Okay, so first round got a couple of deletions. Okay, the mortgage collection account was updated from foreclosed with a huge outstanding balance to deed in lieu to foreclosure, and the balance to zero. Okay, so this is in the first round. Yes. So first round is dealing with this big balance on his mortgage. Boom. Deletions. The balance is reduced to zero. Okay. Now, what does that mean for him? You know, you're thinking, okay, we need to get these deletions, and we do, and we're going to keep going through this process. We're going to keep disputing this stuff. But he goes on to say, Frank goes on to say, once I clear this off, once I clear out one other charge off, okay, I will have no open balances. So he only has one charge off with one open balance. Once he clears that off, he'll have no open balances. And the representative at loan.gov, where he's trying to get a loan for his children, okay, explains once he has no balances, he's got the green light to obtain a loan on behalf of his kids. So this is interesting. By him disputing, getting negatives off, and getting that mortgage from a huge balance, he says, down to zero, allows him to invest in his children, allows his children to then get the education, I'm assuming, that they need, and they can build wealth together as a family, okay? So he goes on to say, look, I'm almost a senior citizen. I have no ambition of traveling the world, needing a bigger house or newer car, right? Everybody's got their own specifics. My awesome life is going to be feeling more secure when I need a loan or a trade line without the high interest rates, feeling like a second-class citizen, and sharing my knowledge with my kids as they progress from school to the real world. I mean, that's phenomenal. Everybody's credit repair education is different. Everybody's credit repair is different. This man is doing it for him, his children, his family in a much different light than perhaps I did. When I needed to clean up my credit, I needed to get an apartment. I'm looking to get, travel the world. It's all different. And you can get those goals. You can make it as well. All right. So let's get to some of your questions and answers. Again, my email address is in the chat. If you need it, I'm here for you after the chat because I know it's the weekend. It's holiday, right? It's Halloween, right? Everybody wants to have a good time. So let's talk. All right. Lindsay, hey, listen to me. All right, let's see here. Lindsay, welcome. Lindsay from Awesome Life is on here. Jera's on here as well. Good. The team is up and going. Excellent. All right, let's see. We got some questions and I got some answers. All right. My student loan just had been taken off. This has been a collection for 3 or 4 years. Congratulations. Excellent. Excellent work. Good morning. But they want you to move to Maine. Yes, Devon. That's one option. It's just an option. It's just something that is coming down the pipeline. And you'll start to see other states start to compete. This is what's interesting about this program is if one state's competing, well, then we're like, well, we want people to come here. And the reason I've seen this is because the film industry, I was an actor for a period of time. I saw the state incentive tax credits and programs. So California might have one. New York might have one. Okay. Yep. I'm in New York. Hopefully they get. All right. Let's see. Hey. All right. Let's see. Make sure you have my. Let's see. Sorry if the typing is loud. Experian put an address on your credit that you don't live at. I laugh because they did that to me. They did that to me too. They actually mixed up a business address with one of my personal addresses. For me, I was like, whatever, right? I wasn't too concerned with it. And it actually populated out properly every 30 days. Usually they update the report. And so I was okay. It came off and switched properly. But yeah, I never lived there. Okay. You send the update personal profile information letter. We have that. We've got that dispute letter. You can send that in. It is a very simple process and typically is pretty smooth. They usually don't give you a lot of static and pushback on that kind of stuff because they don't have to go to this creditor saying, oh yeah, you know, keep it on the file because we're trying to make some money on it. No one's mainly making any money. You want to update our address, fine. Good. I've seen addresses update pretty quickly. All right, and it happened for me as well. Wow, Christopher Black. Hey, you don't have to spend all that money on that. You can do it yourself, Christopher. Okay. Good morning from Phoenix. Good morning. How do you support child support? How do you dispute child support? Never sign anything. Yeah. How do you dispute child support? Okay. So support, and this is an unfortunate situation. You know, on the report, it's not consumer debt. It is a civil liability. And hopefully a lot of those civil liabilities are going to go away soon. I know a lot of civil judgments are no longer on Experian and the other reports. Okay, so you want to make sure that it's not in the rears, right? The behind. Other than that, you can go ahead and dispute it as normal. If you're behind and you dispute and you're not making payments, they might ask you to pay and they might come after you and say, hey, this is support. It's different. Child support is different. It's its own different ballgame for whatever reason. The states make the rules and they want this, right? This is their whole thing. So, but as long as you're up to date or done, or as long as you're not behind, feel free. We have seen people get their support off of the reports. You can dispute it just as normal with the bureaus, all right? Let's see. Good afternoon, Star. Excited to work with you, Danny. Is it wise to sue if Experian doesn't remove an account, even when you send a letter? Okay, so here's the thing. We have a gentleman who sent in a testimonial. It was sent on he sent it in, okay? And it was about him suing the bureaus, okay? Now, everybody's results are different. He was going through the process you were going through. Now, make sure you've gone through your letters, make sure you've gone through your complaints, make sure you kept good records. He got a settlement of about $8,000, a little over $8,000, okay? Is it wise? Well, it's up to you. The courts are open to you. If you win, it's $1,000 per violation. And there was a young man who just did it, and he settled out of court for $8,000. He's got settlements for $8,000. So it is possible for you. They deleted the items. Some people have had success with that. I've had customers email in saying they've sued the bureaus, have had good success, have gotten settlements from collectors, creditors. It is possible. Anthony Drakeford, no more collection accounts. Congratulations. That's fantastic, Anthony. Good to hear. Marlon, good morning from San Francisco. Is that San Francisco? Okay. Congratulations, Ray Johnson. Brandon's program is awesome. It really works. He rocks. Thank you, Christy. Hey, Christy, welcome to the live stream. I got your email. You said you're going to be on the live stream. Appreciate it. Let's see. Hey, Brandon. Sorry, I got to go through. What happens is it'll catch up and all of a sudden it's going through. Lindsay, that's funny. Do you send the first round through certified mail? Have an old First Premier account balance, $470, and it's charged off now. It's 6 years old now. Heck yeah, just send that certified letter. Hey, not only send it certified, okay, but know that this is old, okay? It is old. Supposedly after 7 years, they're supposed to automatically take things off. But do they? Not always. Because I've had stuff on there that has been too long. I've seen people on there that has had stuff on there too long. Okay? Not every account. Some stuff automatically comes off, but a lot of stuff doesn't. So you want to send that letter. Send it certified if, you can afford to financially. Absolutely. No pressure. But it works best when sent certified. I believe your first round best certified. Okay. Yeah. Get this nasty stuff off, and the balance is only 470. So these guys have no. Why are they going to want to keep hounding you about this? 60 years old. Time to get that stuff off, the collection off. Move on. Yes. Ray Johnson, thank you so much. Because of you, all right, your program. After my second round of letters, my credit score has gone up from 617 to 721 with Experian. Congratulations again, Ray. I like this question. This I've seen, and this is a smokescreen. All right. If a company says that they were unable to investigate due to lack of information, can I use a letter as proof to credit bureaus that it wasn't validated, verified correctly by TransUnion, etc.? Hey, in that situation, I say, give it a whirl, give it a try, send it in as supporting documentation. Now, you know these bureaus play games, and especially this company is saying, oh, well, we don't have the information and this and that. What do you mean you don't have the information? You're able to send me a letter to my address with my name on it, and you can't pull up an account? Let me say that again. You have my name supposedly and an address to send to me, and you can't pull up an account. What record keeping are you keeping? What do you need? What more would you need than a name and an address, right? So they don't have the stuff. So they're asking you, oh, send them a social, send the drivers, send all this stuff. What are you talking about? You're sending me validation, or you're sending me letters that I'm sending validation letters to. Supposedly you have all this information on me to try and collect, right? That's your job. I'm not sending you more information. Heck yeah. You can send in a letter that says the collectors failed to validate. You can send that in as proof or supporting documentation and get these nasty items off. The CFPB is available to you if you want to upload stuff to them and let them know. The CFPB has been very powerful for individuals as well. I'm glad they're around now. Let's see, what else we got? Yes, Blackbeard Dave. Yeah, Dave, you've done really well for yourself. Now you're working on your girlfriend's credit. This is fantastic. You got a letter back from TransUnion saying that the proof of address for your girlfriend was unacceptable. Reason 3, which states one or more of the following documents provided was either illegible or they're playing games. They don't want to. This is what's interesting. I've seen and sent, the company has sent stuff, right? You got the ID, the driver's license, utility bill. Okay, you send it. 9 times out of 10, you're fine. 9.9 times out of 10, you're fine. But once in a while, they'll just say, oh, well, we can't read it, or it's illegible, or it's not valid, or whatever. Just kick it back. Just kick stuff back for whatever. It's a smokescreen. It's a stall tactic, okay? Resend it, give them what they want, add a utility bill, make sure it's legible, make sure it's notarized, yeah? Because when you have that documentation, when you have that information that it was legible and it was valid, they are in violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? So if you want to complain, if you want to take them to court, that's a violation right there. They will do as much as they can get away with for the most part. And once you're able to call them on their nonsense, you'll be like that gentleman who potentially, like him, got the settlement for over $8,000. And I'm going to try and get that on the next live stream and throw that link up here, because that spaced my mind. I spaced that. That's very important that you guys do see that people are able to go to small claims court and they are able to win settlements or in court judgments. Okay. Yeah, they said it was not qualifying, but it's not true. You sent the current driver's license, social. Yeah, they're full of it. They're being nasty. They're trying to be nasty. Okay, let's see here. All right, thank you for the super chat. Ninja, do you have a question? I'm gonna double check, make sure you have a question. If not, make sure. Again, anyone out there, if you have questions, concerns, you need to get at me. You got my email address. I'm here for you. Okay. A statute's limitation in Georgia, 4 years, right? You'd have to double. Oh, there it is, Ninja. Okay, what does it mean when the account is closed? All right, I'll get to that in a second. Double check your statute's limitation in Georgia. Okay, it might be 4 years on debt, which is great, because then they can't come after you for the debt anymore, son. They might send a letter and ask you for stuff, but they can't really make you or take you to court or anything like that. Okay. What does it mean when an account is closed? Okay. So closed can mean several things. If it's a charge off and it's closed, it's negative. It's very, very detrimental to your credit. If it's just closed, let's say due to inactivity, or it's positive and you closed it for whatever reason, and I made a silly mistake when I was younger and I did that. I was like, oh, I don't want this credit card anymore. I'm not going to use it. Little did I know it was good for your credit. So it was closed and dropped my score a little bit, and I recovered fine. You know, long enough timeline, you're fine. It means you're not able to use the credit card anymore if it's closed. And if it's closed, again, by the creditor, potentially it could be negative. Unless, of course, maybe just due to inactivity. Okay. ACE, that new FICO scoring model is going to suck based on money in a bank. Well, one, guys, always remember, FICO comes out with all sorts of wild ideas, okay? Not everybody's going to use it, and not everybody, it may not take effect. FICO may not actually come out with it. They're trying new stuff. They want to see if banks and credit card companies want to even use it, okay? They're actually trying, I believe, trying to get people more credit worthy. And on top of that, it seems like it's optional. It seems like something that you would add if your credit wasn't the strongest. And the barometer, the barrier may not be that large, like it actually might be a small amount in the bank and you'll be okay, get a boost. But we'll see, we'll see. I hold my reservations out for this coming out at all, but we'll see. I see all sorts of things. The FICO 9 was supposed to be out a while ago, but mortgage lenders use FICO 2 and use FICO 5. I mean, they use old stuff, and we're supposed to be on FICO 8 and 9. So I'd be interested if this Ultra catches on. When is the best time to use the CFPB? After the first round of collection validation letters? Okay, I would say, and I don't know if there's a best time, but there's a good time. I would say give them a couple rounds, because you want to make sure that they, like this, like Dave, right? So they're playing games with you. They're saying it's inappropriate. We can't read or whatever. It's not qualifying, but you know it's qualifying because you sent it with the social and the ID. And not only that, a notary looked at the social and the ID, so they know it's qualifying and legal. So that's a good time. When you feel like there's a violation, boom, right away, CFPB. Yeah. If they come back and say something is verified, and then you ask them their method of verification, the same with the collectors, you ask for validation, and then you're saying, well, you didn't really send me anything. I'm going to ask you how you validated. I think after that period of time, it's okay. Because if they're not sending you validation and then they're not telling you how they're validating, you could go ahead and send your next round and then send your complaints and upload your supporting documentation. I sent a round and I asked them again to just double check, just to make sure, just to say, well, they said it was validated, they said it was verified. How did they do it? They're not giving me how or when or why or any of this information, okay? So usually give it a couple of rounds. But if you have a violation right out of the gate, you have something that's sitting on there right now, perhaps that's not yours, you know it's not yours, okay? You could utilize it right away. Just depends. Everybody's credit repair is a little bit different. But they're there for you if you need them, when you need them, when you want to utilize them, and they will help you. We had a customer who actually sent in, we had a client, we did the CFPB. He called. The CFPB representative said, well, you know, this is good, but you might also want to, suggested, complaining about the collector as well. Send in a CFPB complaint, and it's probably going to come off. It was very interesting that they were willing to help like that. They were like, well, the collector may not have any information. They even knew. The CFPB even knew. So get in touch with them. Start working with them. They will help. Okay. I filed in 2014. I'm guessing bankruptcy. Can I have it removed? Potentially you can. Yes, especially since it's been a little time. Got a little legs on that BK. Dispute those BKs right with Lexisnexis. You can freeze. That's fantastic. Dispute right with Lexisnexis. Dispute with the bureaus and get those accounts included with the bankruptcy off. Get it out of Lexisnexis and get the address updated. All of that is going to help. All of that is going to help. Does freezing student loans impair getting school loans? Not typically. No. It can impair getting a checking account, though. But student loans, no. And so if you're getting a checking account, Check Systems uses LexisNexis to help with verifications. But student loans, be very cautious. You may not need student loans, okay? All right. I followed the 609 dispute that I ordered form, and I have gotten 6 collections removed, 1 repo removed. Congratulations. Excellent. Excellent work. Excellent work. Just got my notaries done 5 minutes ago. All right. Excellent. Hello, hello. Okay, so Ray. So if one bureau deletes all the collections, can you send the information to the other bureaus? Okay, look, they're private companies. They work independently. Yeah, you could, though. You could send in that information. You could potentially show them, hey, this has been deleted. They couldn't verify it. I'm not able to verify it. Huh? What's going on? Okay. They're not even really under any obligation to say, oh, well, this one deleted, and so now we have to delete. But I always think there's some information being shared between the bureaus, between the big 3. I have a feeling their network is, because when I started disputing and getting deletions from one bureau, I started things falling off on the other bureaus as well. It's very intriguing. Okay. Potato, are you human? Me? It's a good question. As far as I know, I am human. Yeah, Anthony, nuke 'em with dispute letters. Excellent. Brennan, fans Z. Oh, great. Ah, yes. Okay, great. Fans Z. This is a great question. You want to dispute, and I think I actually got this in an email. I think I just sent you an email about this. I like to go through these emails because I get on the live streams. But make sure you dispute your bankruptcy directly with Lexisnexis and understand it might take a few rounds. Again, they might come back. You guys are thinking, hey, they verified. They said I froze. They verified it. Come on, guys. They'll send you letters saying that they did or didn't have done or whatever, right? They'll send you a letter. Yeah, we verified it. Go away, right? Might take a few rounds. And can you complain to CFPB? Sure, absolutely. Absolutely, you can complain, okay? But make sure that you're disputing with LexisNexis because it's there, okay? Make sure you get that as well. And don't always believe the first thing. And same thing with goodwills. I mean, with the bureaus too. You send a letter, they say, oh, it's verified, or we can't, we don't know, we can't make out the ID, a social, whatever, it doesn't qualify. They'll send you all sorts of stuff. Then you send a few more rounds, you got some deletions, you got some deletions. So it's the same with the smaller bureaus. Don't let LexisNexis kick something back and say, oh yeah, we verified it. And then think that's it. Same thing with goodwill letters with the creditors. People send a goodwill letter, oh, well, you know, they said no. No, I had to go through goodwill, multiple rounds, multiple calls. It worked though, and it's paid dividends over years and years of just spending a few months and a little time and a little postage, a couple calls. All right, it's worth it. All right, so appreciate your question. Also, again, if you have more questions, I'm putting on my email again. All right, you can get to me after this or anytime you need. All right. If you need to get your credit squared away, 609creditrepair.com. We got the letters for you. Get that Beyond Committed package. Got everything you need. Freeze up all the smaller bureaus, dispute, get these nasty negative items off, or we can do it for you. TheAwesomeLifeGroup.com. All right. Myself, Lindsay's in the office right now. All right. My partner Cornita is phenomenal. The whole team is amazing. All right. Trapping these bureaus up. Excellent. All right. Yeah. This is LaQuanda Thomas. This happened to me too. I disputed a closed JCPenney account. It is not for me, JCPenney. For me, it was USAA. And now I have a current account with them. They sent me a letter acknowledging my dispute, but they referenced my open account on the letter. That's funny. So you disputed the closed account, but you have a new one. Yeah, it was weird. I had they transitioned things over. Okay. I don't know if this is what was happening to you and you open a new account and it's whatever is happening now, but I had transitioned over to a new USAA card. Now, they referenced the wrong one, not a problem. You can be more specific when you send them something directly. Okay. You could do a 623 method and find out what they have for the old one. I actually called USAA and was like, hey, I have some outstanding late payments on this old stuff. You're really holding me back. I'm a young man. It's interesting. When I was young, I was like, I'm trying to buy a house. I did the same thing with the Goodwill with my student loans. Hey, you guys are really holding me back. I'm trying to buy a house, this kind of stuff, because I was interested at that time. And they took care of it. Made sure you're already a good paying customer. Same thing with USAA or the student loans or JCPenney. You might want to start going directly to them. Yeah, the bureaus, they're all right. Okay, you can dispute again with the bureaus and that kind of stuff. Go right to JCPenney, find out what they have, get the call, send the 623 letter, see what they've got, and if they will help you out, they probably will. USAA did for me. All right. Let's see. They responded with the wrong name. Brandon, Experian responded to me with the wrong name after I submitted a complaint with the CFPB. They need time, and I sent it in the letter to fix my name and add ads, but still with wrong name. What should I do? This is great. Okay, so someone like me, or not mine, or someone similar to myself, could be a potential reason for dispute. If they've got the wrong name, how could they verify your unverified accounts? They keep responding to you in the wrong name. So how could these accounts be 100% verified? Shouldn't they have the right address, ID, social, account information? They're going to the creditors and the collectors saying, oh, this is, I'm not sure what name they're saying, right? But let's say they're saying it's Jack Smith and your name is Robert Smith. Yeah, that's someone else's information. Potentially. This is why we ask for verification, okay? So, yes, another complaint to CFPB, Better Business Bureau, dispute. You can, not only that, you could potentially go to the Attorney General, okay? Or someone higher up, okay? If they want to play games, you can take them to court over this. You can send your updated personal profile information, which is fine. But I think what you want to do besides the complaints is you can dispute, because your name is incorrectly in there, as someone with a similar name to mine, right? Someone who's a similar name to mine, or potentially not mine, okay? Because that potentially is the truth. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the report, okay? But that's what I think might be your wiggle room on that, because they want to play games and screw with your identity, right? You're able to utilize that, trap them up on their own game. I think that would be wonderful. And if you need more help with that, email me, all right? Oh, we're getting some questions here. Let's see. Make sure I get through these. Oh, Joshua, I was wondering, can I dispute an AT&T phone bill I had 4 years, or is it too early? Hey, I'm gonna give you some information, and I know y'all remember, okay? Subscribe Tribe remembers, NCTUE. I actually just sent this to another individual because they got all their utility bills knocked off their report, all that good stuff, and they were trying to get internet again. And they were like, hey, what the heck is up? They said, I couldn't get my internet. Couldn't get my net on, okay? You want to check out NCTUE. Okay, I'm going to give this link to you right now, Joshua. Okay. So not only did you dispute with the 3 bureaus, but the National Consumer of Telecom and Utilities Exchange. Yes, that's right. A lot of you know about this smaller bureau. Joshua, you may not. National Consumer Telecom and Utilities Exchange. AT&T could potentially be reporting adverse negative information in there. It's another place that you can dispute with your 609 letters under the Fair Credit Reporting Act and get negative, nasty stuff out of there. It's going to help you a lot in your dispute process with the bureaus. And you can go ahead and dispute anything under Fair Credit Reporting Act that you think could be inaccurate, unverifiable, obsolete, outdated. All right. So the time limit, you're like, I wonder if it's too early. Time limit, no, not so much. It's about the law, and they need to abide by the law, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay. So go ahead, Joshua. Let us know if you have any more questions and concerns, Joshua, all right, you got my email address. If this video is helping you out so far, if you're watching the replay, please give the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. So next time I go live on the weekends, it's a lot of fun having all of you here, having the tribe here. Again, 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. Leo, all right. Leo Carlson made it first time. Leo, I saw your email. We'll be going through that. Sorry, just going back here. Let's see. Yeah, Derek. I just had to get a new driver's license myself. About to expire here soon. So I'm sending my dispute letter to the credit bureaus, but my driver's license is not updated because I recently moved to a new apartment. Okay. Can I send another document with my social to verify my address? So what you could do in this scenario, let's say you have a passport, okay, you have ID, okay, you need something for your ID. So the driver's license is not just address, it's for your who you are, okay? So you could do passport, you could do social, you could throw in utility bill from this new place, copy of the address with your lease on it, front page maybe. Yeah, that's something you may not want to utilize right away with potential. But the utility bill could be huge. And that'll show who you are, where you are right now. Could update your address and get some of these negative, nasty, disassociated addresses, accounts shackled, right? Unshackled. And now they don't have the address connected up to these old, nasty collections and charge-offs and stuff like that. Another reason it wouldn't be 100% verified. All right. Let's do a couple more. I know it's holiday weekend, right? Halloween weekend. Y'all probably having a good time out there. I want you to have a good time. Enjoy. Don't be worrying about this credit stuff, all right? Have a good time. I'm here for you. It'll be there. Let's see. All right. Student loans and forbearance. I have missed late payments. How do I go about getting late payments and missed payments removed? You can send your specific late payment dispute letter. We've got that. 609creditrepair.com, the Beyond Committed package. We've also got the 609 letters. You can put unverified late payments. We've also got goodwill letters that you can send in goodwill letters. You can call them. You can do everything. I did it all. It took several months. It took some time, but it was updated to positive. And I'm telling you, that made a world of difference. I have a long history with student loans. It's been fantastic. All right, let's see. How do you join Awesome Life? Cool. Let me make sure that you have my websites. Awesome. All right, there we go. Christy, CFPB is pro-consumer. They've helped me a lot with collections. Try to add a collection again without notifying me, and I've also complained about Experian to them. Christy has been having some great success. She's a great subscribe tribe member. She's doing excellent. I'm very impressed with everyone here, helping everyone out and getting the information to each other. Thank you for helping. We really appreciate it. All right. And thank you for being a part and on this channel. You help me keep doing this. You're teaching me, I'm teaching you. We're growing. We are doing phenomenal together. Phenomenal. I really appreciate you. All right. Let's get one more out here. I want to make sure that I get to as many questions as possible. Again, 609creditrepair.com. theawesomelifegroup.com. My email address is available to you. I want you to be able to reach out and get a hold of me. All right. I'm here for you. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. Okay. Brandon showing. Let's see. DC says, Brandon showing 3 child support on trans and Equifax all paid and completed. Great. Not showing that. Kept it, keep it. Okay, should I keep it or delete it? One is showing open, but all have been completed. No late payments over 20 years. Okay, here's the thing. It's kind of like having a collection on there. support isn't typically considered positive. It usually isn't boosting your score. All right. So that would be something that you probably want to put on the dispute, get that nasty stuff off, get it moved away, boost up your score. All right. Even though you're paying on time, it's not beneficial. It's not, or even though you paid it all off, congratulations, it's fantastic. That's phenomenal work. But yeah, it's not going to be positive for you. Okay. All right, Rhonda. So here you go. This is the last thing I'll leave you guys with when I head out and let you guys go enjoy your Halloween weekend. But Rhonda says, my student loan is in forbearance and I had some late payments. And I got a letter back stating they deleted all the late payments. Yay. So it is possible. Y'all know it's possible. It can happen for you. Rhonda did it. Got a letter back stating all the late payments. Okay. Deleted, updated, positive. Okay. You can do this for yourself. 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. If this video helped you out, please give a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so the next time I go live. Guys, enjoy your Halloween weekend. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.